History loves crowns, gold ones, bloody ones, broken ones. But this is not the story of how a man ruled the world. This is the story of how the world forged a ruler it could never control. Dawn breaks over the capital. Smoke coils into the sky. Alarm bells scream through the streets. Soldiers run across white marble, now stained red with blood. At the heart of the chaos, a lone figure stands on a towering balcony. His armor is shattered, his crown weighs heavier than iron. This is Emperor Aurelian, the most powerful ruler of his age, and tonight the empire he built will decide whether he is a god or a monster. To understand how it ends, we must return to where it truly began, with a boy who was never meant to survive. Aurelian is born during war. His father, General Cassius, is the empire's greatest military mind, loved by soldiers, feared by enemies, and quietly despised by the Senate. Cassius wins wars too easily, earns loyalty too deeply, and speaks too honestly. That makes him dangerous. One night, the emperor accuses Cassius of treason. No trial, no defense. Before the entire city, Cassius is executed and branded a traitor. 12-year-old Aurelian watches as his father dies. The crowd cheers, and in that moment something inside the boy hardens forever. Cassius' family is stripped of honor and exiled to the outer provinces' lands ruled by hunger, bandits, and forgotten gods. Soon after, Aurelian's mother dies from illness. He is left alone in a world that has already decided he means nothing. But exile does not break him. It educates him. He learns that real power is not born in marble halls, but in fear, loyalty, and survival. At 18, Aurelian joins the imperial army under a false name. He doesn't fight like other soldiers. He studies, he watches, he predicts. In his first battle, he disobeys orders and saves an entire battalion. In his second, he traps an enemy commander using terrain no one else noticed. Word spreads, men begin following him. Without command, generals grow uneasy. The Senate takes notice. They see the shadow of Cassius rising again. To erase him quietly, they send Aurelian on the Eastern Campaign, a mission infamous for killing every commander sent before. Their plan is simple: let the East destroy him. The Eastern lands are divided tribes that hate each other more than they hate the empire. Where others used force, Aurelian uses manipulation. That he turns enemies against one another, offers protection to some, annihilation to others. Cities fall without battle. Kings kneel without chains. But each victory takes something from him. When one village resists, Aurelian orders it burned as an example. His closest friend, Marcus, questions the order. Aurelian listens, then has Marcus executed for dissent. The army falls silent. They understand one truth now: Aurelian is no longer a man. He is a force back in the capital. The emperor dies suddenly. Poison is suspected, and no proof is found. The Senate moves to seize control, but before they can act, Aurelian marches home with an undefeated army. The people flood the streets. They chant his name. The Senate refuses to crown him that night. The palace doors were locked. By morning, half the Senate was dead. Aurelian was declared emperor by popular demand. The crown rests on his head, and the empire holds its breath. At first, Aurelian rules wisely. Trade flourishes, borders are secured, crime disappears, because fear works faster than law, but paranoia grows. Every ally feels like a traitor. Every whisper sounds like rebellion. Executions increase, statues rise, temples are built in his name, and slowly Aurelian begins to believe his own legend. Rebellion ignites. The eastern tribes unite, using Aurelian's own strategies against him. Food shortages strike. The capital riots. The army hesitates. Once more, Aurelian stands on the balcony. He faces the people for the first time. They are silent. A blade flashes. The screen cuts to black. History never agreed on how Aurelian died. Some say he was murdered, others say he vanished. But one truth remains: the greatest empires are not destroyed by enemies. They're destroyed by rulers who forget why they rose.